If we can nominate one crop to be the national crop of the Philippines, it would be coffee. Sorry, rice. As Filipinos, we fiercely guard our independence. We care deeply for our loved ones. We're even known to be selfless. Let's go with that. Because that, my friends, is also the spirit of coffee. Even though it's native to Africa, even though it's been going there for thousands of years, it remained totally untamed until recently. You know, most of our partners never even saw a coffee tree, and they prepare coffee beverages almost every day.
It wasn't until the 2000s when the Starbucks and other coffee houses became popular when coffee took off nationwide. Before that, you can only buy roasted coffee beans from coffee traders in Batangas, Cavite, Mindanao, or in specialty stores like Rustas and gourmet stores.
So why was it so hard to find coffee? To understand that, we have to find out.
Coffee? How does it grow?
Our investigation starts in the secluded farms in Lipa, where their famed crop is the coffee tree. 3 centuries ago, this was the first place in the country to cultivate coffee, thanks to a Spanish Franciscan monk who introduced coffee in 1740. From there, coffee growing spread to other parts of Batangas like Ibaan, Lemery, Taal, San Jose, and Mataas na Kahoy. Batangas owed much of its wealth to the coffee plantations in these areas, and Lipa eventually became the coffee capital of the Philippines.
Coffee and human beings are native to roughly the same area of the world, so it makes a kind of cycle. We must be made for each other.
Like many other plants, coffee starts from a seed that takes about 2 to 4 weeks to germinate. The underground roots spread and the small stem pushes upward.
At 6 weeks, the stem rises from the soil. This stage is called the matchstick stage because the rounded cotyledon or the primary leaf of the embryo tops the stem like the bulb of a match. It's also called the soldier stage because of the seedling resembles a soldier standing at attention, capped by a helmet-like beam.
After 2 months, the cotyledon separates into 2 embryonic leaves that nourish the plant through photosynthesis and will give way to the first 2 leaves. This is also called the butterfly stage because the first leaf resembles butterflies.
At 4 months, they'll produce their first branches and are checked for plant size, leaf, color, plant, structure, and distance between branches. Any plant that does not meet standard is discarded.
After about a year, young plants that have developed a dark green color, healthy foliage, and a prominent root system are transplanted in the field. Then the farmer waits. It typically takes about 3 years for a coffee tree to mature and produce its first commercial harvest. During this critical time, plants are protected from frost, drought, and weeds.
After about 3 years, coffee trees usually fully mature. They start flowering and begin fully production of coffee cherries. This means it usually takes about 3 to 4 years for a coffee plant to begin producing coffee suitable for harvest. Farmers invest in new coffee plants because they have the potential to produce coffee for 25 to 30 years.
The coffee life cycle. A coffee tree will flower and produce coffee cherries once a year. This happens at different times around the world, as each growing region passes from flowers, triggered by rains, to harvest during dry season.
The life cycle of a coffee in the Philippines will start with the dry season from January to June. In February and March, pruning is an important part of the farm management. If a tree is left alone, it can grow up to 30 feet, 10 meters tall, making them very hard to harvest and actually decreasing their productivity.
By April to June, coffee trees typically blossom once a year. The buds bloom into jasmine-scented flowers, often triggered by a long rain.
July to October, after the flowers fall off the tree, a cluster of green cherries form. As the coffee cherries ripen, they begin to turn red. The darker red the cherry, the sweeter the fruit and the more developed the coffee bean inside. It takes 9 months from the time of coffee tree flowers to producing ripe cherries ready for eating.
By November and December, the cherries are ready for harvest. When they comes around the farm and even on the same tree, to ensure quality in the coffee, cherries are hand-picked at the time, and the picker will revisit to ensure they are only selecting the right cherries from each tree.